be reading Kindle Unlimited Christmas books for the week. I am so excited about this. I am trying to stay really good about staying on my book buying ban and not buying books, especially when I pay for Kindle Unlimited. So I scoured the Kindle Unlimited world and I found three Christmas books I really want to read. We are going to be starting with Christmas with a Crank by Courtney Walsh. I don't know much about it other than it's a clean Christmas rom-com, which I am sat for. So let's do a little reading vlog. Reading Christmas with a Crank, I'm about 10% in. I'm enjoying it so far. It definitely is giving like cheesy Christmas Hallmark vibes, but like that's kind of what I was in the mood for. And I haven't confirmed anything yet, but I feel like, I'm sorry, Sirius is playing on the floor and keeps hitting the stand. I haven't confirmed anything yet, but I feel like the author is a Christian. Like I said, I don't know for sure yet, but I'm just getting that vibe. I will confirm. I will confirm for sure, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's just a feel-good book so far, so yeah. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me okay. The wind's not blowing too loud, but I am outside. It is 4:31. I'm gonna probably rake the yard for about half an hour, and then wherever I finish. I don't know if I'll get to the whole yard today, but I am going to listen to Christmas with a Crank as I do this, so let's rake the yard. Hopefully the neighbor's dogs barking aren't too loud, but it's been about half an hour. I got about 8 or 9 leaf piles, so really not too bad. Now it's just about 5 o'clock. I am gonna go in and start folding the laundry, and then we're gonna see where that puts us with time. I got to chapter 13 of Christmas with a Crank, so we are getting into the story. Basically what I'm gathering so far is it is a family Christmas tree farm that is being sold because it is just not making profit anymore. And the female main character is not part of the family, but is like brought in for reinforcement, trying to do like a one last Christmas at the Christmas tree farm. That's what I have so far. My guess is they're gonna end up buying it or saving it or something along those lines. I don't know, but yeah. Hey guys, I am checking in. It is now Saturday. I'm gonna be honest, it's 5 o'clock. I have not sat and read or did anything. Started to not feel great last night. Like my throat started hurting. I felt like I had some congestion, and I ended up like not being able to sleep very good at all. And then I like took some NyQuil and didn't wake up. Didn't wake up until almost 1 p.m. today, which is, I have no words to say about that. Actually, I can't remember last time I've ever slept in that late in my whole life. So I feel like I wasted half of my day, but I guess my body needed the sleep. I don't know. I'm still not feeling great. My throat is starting to bug me, but we are on chapter 14 of Christmas with a Crank, which is about 125 pages in, almost 40% in. So I just want to do a little check-in on how I'm feeling about it right now. It is definitely like cheesy Hallmark vibe. Like I pretty much I have a feeling on where the book is going. But just a quick premise, we are following Olive, who is our female main character. She grew up in this very small town, just very typical small town. And their local Christmas tree farm is run by the boy next door's family. His name is Luke. They run the Christmas tree farm, and I don't think this is really a spoiler. You find out in chapter 1, but they are going to be selling the farm. It's not working out for them anymore. The kids of the parents who run the farm now don't want to take it over. They want to start traveling and doing things that are not running the farm. So they are doing a last hurrah type event at the Christmas tree farm and just spending the whole month of December just making everything about the farm absolutely perfect to just celebrate its last year being open. And that's kind of where we were. Olive and Luke grew up together. They were neighbors for a brief time. They were best friends growing up, and they kind of grew apart once Luke's family moved onto the farm to run that when they were kids, like 12, I think. So it seems like they're gonna be the romantic interest. If I had to guess, I think it's pretty obvious, but yeah, that's just kind of where we're at right now. I'm enjoying it. It's cutie. It's giving all of the feel good, no brain power vibes I wanted it to give. It's 5 o'clock. I have no plans for the rest of the day. Absolutely none. So I'm gonna lock in and read this book. I'd like to be able to finish it today. So we shall see. Hey guys, I finally finished Christmas with a Crank by Courtney Walsh, and I am so excited to sit and chat about it for a minute. First, I gave it 3.5 stars, which is a pretty good rating for me for a Christmas novel, because I feel like because they're so short and fast-paced, it gets really hard to get connected to the characters. But I did really enjoy the female main character in this book, and I love the male main character, and I love their dynamic. This book is 100% clean, no spice, no mention of spice, no language, no any kind of weird themes or anything like that. I did a little bit of research, and Courtney Walsh is a Christian romance author, so it is very clean for my Christian friends. It was very cute. It definitely gives Hallmark vibes. Like, everything is just as predictable as you think it's going to be. I pretty much knew what was going to happen from the first page, but I kind of loved how predictable it was, and everything was just tied in at the end with a bow. Everything fell into place so perfectly, as they do in a Christmas novel, and I ultimately just had such a fun time reading this. Okay, I found another Christmas book. It's Baking Christmas by Cindy Steele. I'll put a picture of it right here. It says it's a clean, sweet Christmas romance, so should be quick, should be cute. Okay, hey y'all, I have not checked in for a while. I'm still reading Baking Christmas, and I'm honestly 50% into this. I am flying through it, and I have zero footage of me B-roll reading it, but I've been reading it at work, and I've been flying through this. I am really liking this one. In this book specifically, we're following Olive, who is a English teacher in upstate New York, and she has a rival English teacher, of course, who is very outgoing, and everyone loves him, but her kind of rubs her the wrong way. And for Christmas break, she is going to a Christmas resort in Vermont, and she ends up telling her family she has a boyfriend, which she doesn't, but they're trying to set her up with her ex-boyfriend from college. So she tells her family that she's dating Miles, who is the rival teacher, and it's a fake dating, romance, Christmas, holiday, cutie vibes. It is, if you love New England core, and you'll love this book. I am from New Hampshire. I don't live there anymore, but they're, the mom, the main character's mom lives in New Hampshire, and she grew up in New Hampshire, so it's just kind of giving me all of the nostalgia of growing up in New England, and Christmas in Vermont and the snow and all of that. I love all of it. It is definitely Gilmore Girl New England core, which I really like that about all of this so far. I'm, like I said, 50% in, so I'm pretty far into it, and it is very, very funny. I have like laughed out loud multiple times, and I love the banter and the tension the author is giving me, like the way like just a little like handhold is like making me kick my feet and giggle. That's like romance done well in my opinion, especially like because I don't read spice, so I feel like I miss out on a lot of romance like with the tension, because the tension leads up to spice and it's like descriptive and I don't want to read that. So when they do a good job of the tension and it like the build up leads to like a handhold or like a kiss or like something cute that I like do want to read, I like just feel so like satisfied, and I don't know, I'm really liking it. It's very cutie, and I will definitely be finishing it either tonight or for sure tomorrow. But I will try to vlog a little bit more of me like b-roll reading it. But it's a very cutie, and I like typically am not like obsessed with fake dating. Like I don't hate it and I don't like avoid it, but it's not something I go out of my way to read. But I'm really liking this one so far, and they're not even like, they're still in their fake dating era in so far where I'm at, but it's very cutie. So guys, I just finished Faking Christmas. I think it's by Cindy Steele. I'll put a picture of it. I literally cannot remember the author. That's the one thing about me when I read a Kindle Unlimited book, is I don't know the name of the book. I don't know the author because I'm not like looking at the cover each time. But overall, I think I would give this 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed this book. We are following Olive, which ironically enough, the last Christmas book I just read for this vlog, the main character's name was also Olive, which isn't common. So like it's kind of weird it's happened twice in a row, but I digress. I think the author does a really good job highlighting holiday grief. The female main character does have a parent that passed away the previous Christmas, and it's not detailed or anything, but she's just dealing with the first Christmas without her dad, and it's still a really rom-com funny read. Like I was laughing out loud, but it does have that just touch of grief, which I feel like gives the character some emotional depth that I find Christmas books lacking a lot of time. So I really did enjoy this book. It was feel good, and it had all the New England core. The female main character, like her parents live in New Hampshire, which is where I'm from, and it takes place in Vermont and New York, and it's just like all these places I've experienced winters where I don't anymore. I live in Texas, and winter is just not like that here. So it was just very nostalgic for me as well, and I just felt really connected to the characters. Like it is still generally surface level character development, but I feel like that touch of grief really just makes you feel for the characters more than than a normal Christmas book. So I really enjoyed it, and I am going to pick my next Kindle Unlimited read now. I'm gonna do My Merry Mistake, and it is by Courtney Walsh. I'm very excited for this. Her books were her book was very fast paced. The characters were lovable, and all three of these I did research are clean romances. None of them have spice. They are all closed door / don't even talk about spice or sex. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to start it tonight. I do want to watch an episode of my show, but I will vlog when I start it. Friends, I am sitting at my table. I just finished eating. My husband's at work, so it's 6 o'clock, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my evening reading. I briefly started My Merrily Mistake yesterday, but I got busy doing stuff, so I didn't like vlog any of it. So I stopped reading it, and I'm like officially starting it today. So I'm very excited. I don't know much about this book. I know it is a Christmassy rom-com, which is kind of what all the books are for this reading vlog, which I'm honestly happy with. It is. For a little reading check-in by Courtney Walsh, and so far I'm liking it. I think it's a little bit more surface level so far as the two other Christmassy books I've read. This also so far isn't Christmassy, it's just taking place around the holidays, like they're around Thanksgiving time right now, but it's okay. It's a hockey romance, clean, no spice, nothing like that, and it's about the female main character who works in PR for the hockey team, and she's very like a workaholic, drowns herself in work, and some circumstances happen where she has to take a 4-week leave, and the hockey player, like one of the hockey players on the team, has like kind of been obsessed with her for some time, but like she kind of just thinks he's a player and a joke and all of that. And so I have my ideas on where it's going, and I'm almost positive I'm correct, but it's cutie, it's feel good, it's mindless, which is everything I wanted. I'm not liking it by any means. It just doesn't feel as like in-depth character-wise as the two other, but I'm still only 40% in. I gotta keep getting into it before I have like any final thoughts, but I just want to do a little check-in, so yeah. Welcome to my reading closet. I don't think I've vlogged at all in this yet, but this is my reading closet. I finished My Merry Mistake by Courtney Walsh, and I just want to give a little feedback before I end this vlog. I think I'm gonna go with 3 stars for this, and I think that's generous. I think it's more of a 2.5, but the author is a Christian and sprinkles little Christian vibes in there, and I really respect that. So it's going up a little bit for that. The writing's not bad. It's very feel-good romance. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for right now. It's not really a Christmas book. Like, it takes place around the holidays and they do some Christmas activities, but it's just not like super Christmassy, which might be what some people really like. I just wasn't looking for it. My biggest issue with this, and it's made me realize I think it's just a reading taste for me, I don't like it when the female is grumpy and rude, and I don't know why. Like, I grumpy sunshine when the man's grumpy, but I don't know what it is about the girl being grumpy, just gives me an A. Very like work driven, very independent, doesn't take help from anyone, to the point of like being rude to like even her family and stuff. Not that she's doing it intentionally, but she's just completely unaware of what she's doing and how they affect, like what she's doing affects her family and friends and whatever. And she gets to a point where she works herself so hard that she's forced to take some time off. And the male main character, Finn, is a hockey player, and he's not like a star hockey player. He's kind of just the guy who makes everyone else look great, but he's very goofy and fun, and it gives all the fun, like, romance vibes. I don't really read a lot of sports romance because they're usually, at least the ones that are popular on TikTok, spicy, but no spice in this, like 1 or 2 kiss scenes. I liked it though, and I will keep reading her books. This is my second book I've read from her this year, and I like them. There was nothing wrong with this other than like the female main character's personality I just didn't love. But there's another book, The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. I felt very similar. I didn't like it because I just couldn't connect to the female main character at all. This was my little reading vlog. I think I'm gonna end this vlog here because I need time to edit and post it. But I read 3 books, 3 Christmassy books, all on Kindle Unlimited, and there's so much more. I have like 2 more already downloaded. But it was really fun, and thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite Kindle Unlimited book is down below, and I will see you guys all tomorrow for another Bookmas video. Bye!